Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to this Central League wrestling match between the Penncrest Lions and your Garnet Valley Jaguars. Our last wrestling telecast, Garnet Valley gained a big win over the Upper Darby Royals. Let's see if they can do that again tonight. Tonight's matchups, we are starting at 220. Joe Marone versus Billy Kazunas. Colton Deary versus Will Steiner. Then goes to 106 with Daniel Hussein versus Jimmy Cawley. 113 with Luca Ferriello versus Matt Rickey. The 120 weight class has a debate between Griffin Hollingsworth and CJ Wood against Nicholas Partsinakis. The 126 weight class is Kevin Politi versus Shane Connor. And the 132 weight class is Eric Nixon versus Chris Reed, good acquaintance of mine. We'll get to that later. And in the 138 weight class, Alan Chen versus Gavin Hollingsworth. And we'll get to the rest of the matches after the national anthem.
Welcome to Garnet Valley High School for this varsity wrestling match between the Garnet Valley Jaguars and the Penncrest Lions. Before we get started with our introduction, please rise for the playing of our national anthem.
Tonight is senior night, so we were honoring tonight's wrestling seniors. Bunch of hardworking guys. They deserve it all. Captains will be in the middle of the circle with a coin toss. Lands on Penncrest. So we are starting with 220, but as I left off, 145 Desmond Perry against Brandon Staku. The 152 class with either Tyler Klosaka, Sean McLennan, or Shane Stevens. 160 Jacob Chung and Austin Philippone. Dylan Conlon in the 170 class versus Connor Bonebreak. And in the 182 class, Sam Detrolio against Anthony Churro. Our first match is Joe Marone versus Billy Kasunas, and we're underway. Billy Kasunas and Joe Marone in the 220 weight class. Nice takedown by Marone. That'll be 2 for the Jags. Two nothing Marone over Kazunas with 1:16 left. 0-0 overall. It's our first match of the night. Less than 1 minute left in the first period. 2-0 Marone. Ooh, Marone's looking for a pin. Kazunas escapes out of it. 3 points for Marone for near fall. 5-0 Marone over Kazunas. 30 seconds left. Less than 20 seconds left. Kazunas and Marone. First period of action, the 220 weight class. Then we will move into 285 with Colton Deary versus Will Steiner. 3, 2, 1, and that'll do it for your first period of play. That is your first period of action. 5-0 Marone. And they will flip the coin. Marone elects to be in the down position. And we're back underway. Marone trying to escape Kazunas. Back to neutral. 1 point for Marone. Marone. 1:25 left. 8-0. In the second period of play, Jags and Lions are squared 0-0. One minute left. 8-0 Marone over Kazunas. Less than 1 minute left. We're going to call stalling on the Jaguars. That'll be 1 point for Kazunas. 30, 30 seconds left. 8-1 Marone over Kazunas. "15 seconds left. Marone over Kazunas. And that'll do it for your second period. 8-1 Marone over Kazunas. Heading into the third. They're going to start in neutral, and we're underway. .110 left, and it is still 8-1 Marone. .1 minute left, still in the neutral position. 8-1 GV's Marone over Penncrest Kazuna. A little bit of a stalemate right now with 30 seconds left with Marone over Kazunas, but that'll about do it. Ten seconds left. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, and that will do it. 9-1 Marone over Kazunas in our first matchup. Garnet Valley will take the lead. And next up will be Colton Deary and Will Steiner in the 285 weight class.
Wrestling 285 Penncrest, Will Steiner. For Garnet Valley, Colt Deary.
Both competitors go outside the circle. They will return back to neutral. Deary looking for the takedown. Deary. Both competitors go outside. They will return back to neutral. 0-0 with 1:13 left in the first period of the 285 weight class. Deary does get the takedown. That'll be 2 points for Deary with less than a minute now in the first period of the 285 weight class. Pin. That'll do it. 6 points for the Jags. It'll become a 10-0 Jags lead as Deary gets the pin over Steiner. And next, we will return to the 106 matchup between Daniel Hussein and Jimmy Cawley.
For Penncrest, Jimmy Cawley. Wrestling for Garnet Valley, Dan Hussein.
Hussein very quick. Right out of the gate, these two competitors are flying. Nice takedown by Hussein. 2 points for for Hussein. With 1:45 left in the 106 weight class in the first period. Hussein. Two points for Hussein for the near fall. Two more points for Hussein for a near fall. 6-0 with 1:15 left. Right out of the gate. Hussein. Less than a minute now. 6-0 Hussein. 50 seconds left. Hussein looks like he's got him for a pin. Cawley's struggling to get back up. Pin. That'll do it. 6 more points. I'll make it a 16-0 Garnet Valley lead. Next up is the 113 weight class between my colleague, Matt Ricky, and Luca Ferriello. Chu looking for the pin early. Pin! Right out of the gate. Ricky. Wow. All right, then. That'll make it a 22-0 Garnet Valley lead. And this could be over before it even starts. All right. We got a matchup, ladies and gentlemen. Our next matchup is going to be Griffin Hollingsworth. And he will be taking on Nicholas Partsinakis.
Wrestling at 120. For Penncrest, Jeremy Moore. Wrestling for Garnet Valley.
Correction, that's Jeremy Moore for Penncrest and Griffin Hollingsworth. CJ Wood will be wrestling next against Nicholas Partsinakis. .125 left, 22-0 Jags, 1-0 Jeremy Moore over Griffin Hollingsworth. Both competitors go outside the ring. It'll be back to neutral position. Back to neutral, 109 left in the first period of play of the 120 division. Back to neutral again. 59.0 to go in the first period of play. Two points for Hollingsworth. 2 for Hollingsworth. 4-1 Hollingsworth. 30 seconds to go in the first of the 120 weight class. All but one matchup tonight has been not a pin. Every single matchup besides Joe Marone's was a pin. 6 seconds left. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. That'll do it for the first. 4-1 Griffin Hollingsworth over Jeremy Moore. Easy escape for Hollingsworth. 1 point. 5-1 Hollingsworth right out of the gate. Hollingsworth looks like he is dominating Jeremy Moore right now. 1 point for Jeremy Moore early, but the rest has been all Hollingsworth. And the one penalty was on illegal holding, I believe, on Hollingsworth. That's a take back down by Hollingsworth, 7-1. Our next two matchups will be CJ Wood versus Nicholas Partsanakis and Kevin Pulitti versus Chris Reed. 2 more points for Hollingsworth. 9-1 Hollingsworth over Moore. Okay. 1 minute left in the second. 9-1 Hollingsworth. Dominating Jeremy Moore. Two points for Hollingsworth. 11-1 for a near fall. Two points for Hollingsworth again. 13-1. This could become a tech fall very soon with just 4 more points. That'll do it for your second period. Hollingsworth 13-1. Hollingsworth for Garnet Valley will be in the down position and Moore will be up. Hollingsworth 1 point on the escape. Two points. And that will become a tech fall, and that'll be it. $27-0 Garnet Valley over Penncrest. Next will be CJ Wood against Nicholas Partsanakis.
Wrestling at 126.
Politi against Partsinakis. Yeah, it will be Politi against Partsinakis. 120 left. Next up will be Chris Reed versus Eric Nixon. Back to neutral, 46.1 in the first. 27-0 Jags, 0-0 in this matchup. .30 seconds left. Back to neutral, 12.3 left in the first period. Now do it for the first. 0-0. Partsinakis against Politi. Partsinakis in the down position. Politi looking for a pin. To end it right here, right now. Partsinakis won't budge though. It'll be an illegal hold, I believe. No. They'll just go back to their set positions. .120 left in the second period of the 126 weight class. Does Partsinakis have it? No, it does not. 2 points for the near fall, though. Partsinakis leads in the second period with less than a minute left. Can Politi turn it around? .30 seconds left in the second period of the 126 weight class. 2-0 Partsinakis over Politi. That is time. 0-2. Partsinakis over Kevin Politi. Third period will start. Politi Garden Valley's Politi will be on the bottom. Penncrest Partinakis will be on the top. Partinakis. $27-0 overall. Jags over the Lions. Both competitors go outside the circle, so they will return it back to neutral position. Bartsanak is looking for 6 points for his team with a pin. One minute left in the third period. 126 weight class. Bartsanak is 2-0. .30 seconds left. Penncrest looking for its first points of the match. Nice reversal by Garden Valley. One point for Garden Valley. 10.2 seconds left. That should have been 2 there. Will Penncrest get its first points here? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. That'll do it. Penncrest will get the points. Over a controversial call, Partsanakis will take it. Next up, longtime acquaintance and former teammate of mine, Penncrest Chris Reed, against Eric Nixon.
Wrestling 132, Penncrest. Nixon.
From my days with Chris Reed, he's a very agile competitor. He will use his agility against you. And that's what Eric Nixon needs to be aware of coming into this matchup. Just like that. Just like that. Chris Reed. Nice takedown by Reed. 2 points for Reed over Nixon. 2-0 Reed over Nixon. 1:25 left in the 132 weight class. .110 left. 2-0 Reed over Nixon. Both competitors are outside, so they will return back to neutral. 47.6 seconds left in the first period. Reed leads Nixon 2-0. Nixon in the down position. .30 seconds left in the first. Still same score. 27-3 overall. Jags leading the Lions. Reed looking for a pin. And that'll do for the first. 2-0 Reed over Nixon. 3 points for Reed. So now actually making a 5-0. 132 matchup. .150 left. .5-0 Reed. Second period of play. 27-3 overall. 2-0 Reed over Nixon. Next matchup will be Alan Chen or Tommy Huguet against Gavin Hollingsworth, the senior. .3 points for Reed for the near fall. Less than a minute. 45 to be exact. 27-3 overall. 8-0 Reed over Nixon in the 132 matchup in the second period. .2 points for Reed. 10-0 Reed over Nixon. And unless he gets pinned here, Reed should probably have this matchup. .2 points for Reed for the near fall. 12-0. As time expires in the second period, Reed 12-0. 3 more points for a tech fall. An escape here from Reed would help Penncrest's cause. One point for Chris. 13-0 Reed over Nixon. 2 more points for a tech fall. A takedown would do it here. And that'll do it. Reed wins over Nixon by tech fall. 5 points for Penncrest.
Wrestling at 138 for Penncrest, Tommy Huggy. For Scott Taven, Gavin Hollingsworth.
For Garnet, Gavin Hollingsworth. And for Penncrest, Tommy Huguet in the 138 weight class. 2 points for Huguet and takedown. right out of the gate. 2 points for Gavin Hollingsworth, the senior. Oh, looking for the pin here. This could be done with right now. Oh, just barely kicked out. And back he goes again. Pin. That'll do it. 6 more points for Garnet Valley. 32-8 Jaguars over the Lions of Penncrest. Our next matchup will be Desmond Perry against Brendan Staku.
Wrestling at 145 at Penncrest, Brendan Stockton. For Garnet Valley, Desmond Perry.
Staku looked to have taken Perry down. Ref will give no points. Right out of the gate with 1:35 left in the first. Staku gets 2 on a takedown. Staku looking for a pin over Perry. Pin, that'll do it. Very quick matchup with 103. Staku fall over Perry. 33-14 Jags over Penncrest. Our next matchup will be Ethan Cooper, the senior. And he will be versing
Wrestling at 152 for Penncrest, Egan Hess.
will be Egan Hess.
Cooper.
Cooper against Hess. Remember, we started with 220 weight class. So we have Philippone, Conlon, Detrolio, Sorokanic, and that'll do it for your night. One minute left in the first. 33-14. Overall, 0-0 on the matchup in the 152 weight class. Ethan Cooper over Egan Hess. 0-0 all. 40 seconds left in the first. 1 point for Hess. No, 2 points for Hess on the takedown. Takedown or reversal, either way. 2 points. What? 2 points for... No, 1 point. Three, 2. Cooper over Hess. 3, 2, 1, and that will do it for your period. The Jags are coached by Rocco Fantassi, very experienced coach, and he is showing a lot of his experience on his team today as the Jags lead 33-14 over the Lions. Well, they're looking for a pin right here. 6 points. That would put Penncrest back in this matchup. It'll instead be 4-2 Hess. One minute left in the second period between Hess and Cooper. Next will be Austin Philippone, and he will go against, in the 160 weight class, either Vince Marcosi or Rodrigo Perez Gaziba. 4-3 Hess over Cooper. 20 seconds left in the second. Only a 1 point matchup in the 152 weight class. Hess for Penncrest, Cooper for Garnet Valley. Two points for the reversal by Egan Hess. And I'll do it for your second. 6-3 Hess over Cooper. Cooper for Garnet Valley will be in the down position. Hess will be in the up. However, Cooper has a little bit of an injury, so we will be right back after this commercial break. Welcome back. 1:47 left in the third period of play. Hess 6-3 over Cooper. Oh, Cooper, 2 points. 6 all. Cooper, Hess with 1:20 left in the third. 152 weight class. 33-14 Jags over Penncrest. Cooper looking for a pin right here, right now. 1 point for Cooper. Less than a minute left. 152 weight class, 7-6 Hess over Cooper. 40 seconds left. And the intensity of the building is rising. As a win for Penncrest could put him back in this match. And a win for Garnet Valley could wipe it all away. 15 seconds left. Hess trying to stay strong over Cooper. Cooper trying to turn him around. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and that'll do it. Hess will take the win. Penncrest is fired up. And guess who's also fired up? Austin Philippone. His matchup is next against either Marcosi or Rodrigo Perez Gazeba.
We're wrestling at 160 for Penncrest, Shane Stevens. For Garden Valley, Austin Philippone.
It'll actually be Shane Stevens for Penncrest and Austin Philippone for Garnet Valley. 33-17 Jags over the Lions in what I call the Route 1 Rumble. Officially known as the Route 1 Rivalry. Source Max Preps. 0-0 in the 160 weight class. Philippone against Stevens. .40 seconds left. 0-0 all. So I can talk now. Okay. 1 minute left in the second period of the 160 weight class. Philippone 3-0 over Stevens. 45 seconds left. Philippone trying to hang in there against Stevens, looking to try to pin him for a near fall. You get 5 points right here and take the lead. Three points for, it'll be 6-0 Philippone over Stevens. 10 seconds left. 9, 8. Stevens trying to hang in there against Philippone, and he'll make it till the end of the period. 6-0. Philippone over Stevens. Correction, 9-0. Our next match, Conlon against Connor Bonebreak. Third period now, 9-0. Philippone over Stevens. Okay, thank you. 9-0. Philippones over Stevens. Less than 1:30 left in the third period in the 160 weight class. Now this is our second wrestling telecast. Ooh. I'm surprised there was no unnecessary roughness there. That would be 1 point for Philippone if it was. But anyway, our next telecast, we will warn you if there's any more, but our next known telecast will be against Ridley, last meet of the season. Less than 1 minute in the third period of the 160 weight class. There is a little bit of blood for Penncrest. We'll take a little commercial break. We'll be right back. We are back, ladies and gentlemen. Less than 20 seconds left in the third, and it looks like Philippone has just about wrapped it up over a dominating performance against Stevens. 10 seconds left, and both competitors are out with 7 exact seconds left in the 160 weight class matchup. 5 seconds, and that should wrap it up. Philippone will win over Stevens 9-0, giving more points to the Jags. Our next matchup is Dylan Conlon versus Connor Bonebreak or Nick Martini.
Wrestling 170 for Penncrest, Matt Kirchgasser. For Garner Valley, Dylan Conlon.
And another surprise, it's going to be Matthew Kirchgasser. So, Kirchgasser against Dylan Conlon. Our next matchup will feature Sam DeTrolio and probably either Bonebreak or Martini. A little bit of a stalemate with 1 minute to go in the first period of the 170 weight class. 0-0. 37-17, 20-point Jag lead heading into the last matchups of the night with Detrolio and Sorokanic. 30 seconds left in the first. Stalemate. 0-0. However, this could change it. Two points with 18 seconds to go for Dylan Conlon. 10 seconds. Let's see if Conlon can get any more points. 8, 7, 6, 5. Oh, he could get a pin right here. 2, 1. Oh, barely. 3 points for a near fall. But Kirchgasser barely escaped a pin. Garden Valley has already won this matchup, but for pride and confidence purposes, Penncrest would love to win these last two matchups. Five nothing. Conlon over Kirchgasser. Exactly 1 minute to go in the second period of the 170 weight class matchup. 6-0. Conlon over Kirchgasser. Two points for Conlon. 8-0. 20 seconds to go in the second period. Ten seconds to go. 8-0 Conlon over Kirchgasser. 5, 4, 3, 2, and that'll do it for your second period. The ref will award no points for the near fall, making controversial calls probably all night long. Haven't agreed with a lot of this ref's calls. So here we go. Third period in the third to last matchup of the night. Eight nothing Conlon over Kirchgasser. Back to neutral they go. One point for Conlon for an illegal hold. It'll be 9-0 Conlon over Kirchgasser. 1:11 to go. They'll go back to neutral. Will both go out of the circle, so back to neutral they go. .30 seconds left. 9-0. Conlon over Kirchgasser. Last period of the 170 matchup. Then on to Detrolio, then Sorokanic, and that'll do for your night. 19.6 seconds left. They'll go back to neutral. .2 seconds left. Back to neutral. 10, 9. That will do it. Good win for Conlon, as he won't budge. And that'll do it. More points for Garnet Valley. They've already won it, but we have 2 more matchups to go. Next will be Sam Detrolio against opponent unknown. The 182 weight class. So that'll be Anthony Chero.
Wrestling at 182 for Penncrest, Nick Martini.
Another surprise will be Nick Martini. Detrolio moving down a class for tonight's matchup against Martini. Martini looking very quick out of the gate. However, Sam Detrolio has a lot of power, and going down a weight class, I think he can lift this guy pretty easily. 2 points for Martini. Detrolio for Garnet Valley on the bottom. Martini on top. Detrolio's power should probably win against Martini's speed here. But Martini looks pretty strong himself, too, making Detrolio's escape not very easy. Detrolio against Martini. Less than a minute left in the first. 2-0 Martini over Detrolio. What a takedown by Sam Detrolio. Or reversal, either one. Either way, that was pretty impressive. Penncrest coach tried to object against it, saying you're both out, but I don't see it there. I think Detrolio was in. Either way, impressive source of strength from Sam Detrolio. Detrolio on top, Martini on the bottom. Martini for Penncrest, Detrolio for the Jags. Less than 30 seconds left in the first, 182. Our next matchup will be the last matchup, or Austin Sorokanic against opponent unknown, again. $12, 11, 10, looking for a pin. 8, 7. Detrolio, 5, 4, 3. And that'll do it for your first. 2-2 all. Martini against Detrolio. $125 left in the 182. Detrolio against Martini. Nice takedown by Detrolio. 2 points for the Jags. 4-2 Detrolio over Martini. One minute left in the second period. 4-2 Detrolio over Martini. 1 point for Penncrest. Yes, 1 point for Martini. 41-17 overall in the second last matchup of the night. Both out, back to neutral. 15.5 seconds left in the 182 weight class. Detrolio and Martini. Ooh, Martini looking for a takedown in the last seconds. 3, 2, 1, nothing. Detrolio will survive. 4-3, Detrolio over Martini, entering the last period in the 182 weight class. Martini will be on the bottom, Detrolio on top. Detrolio for the Jags, Martini for the Lions. Detrolio looking for a pin over Martini. Martini is not budging. Near fall, if not a pin here for Detrolio. Does Detrolio have it? Not yet. Martini kicked out, but I don't think he's too lucky to escape this time. Detrolio kicks out again. Correction, Martini. 3 points for Detrolio, though, with 1:10 left. Hype from both benches. 1 minute left. 7-5 Detrolio. Third period. 182 weight class. 41-17 Jags over Lions. Game is already won for the Jags, but points are always important in this sport. Or in any sport, matter of fact. One point for Detrolio, 8-5. Martini needs a near fall here. Detrolio just needs to hang on. 2 points. 8-7. 15 seconds left. Detrolio on top. 2 points for Detrolio. 9, 8. 8-7. And that will do it. 10-7. Detrolio over Martini, entering our last matchup of the night. 44-17, Jags over the Lions. And that'll do it. From Ben Hoyt, 44-23, Garnet Valley over Penncrest. Thank you so much for watching, and good night.